What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed, I hope to earn your subscription today. If you are subscribed, I love you. You're the best. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot if you're looking for any magic card needs. We've got ourselves some Foundations draft. The season just reset, so I'm back in Platinum. Had an okay day on stream, though, so we're closing in on Diamond. But yeah, let's move into this Premier Foundations draft. We opened a couple of rares, Archmage of Runes and the Consuming Aberration. I like the Archmage quite a bit. I do like Aberration, but I don't think I'm going to first pick it over the Archmage. Other good cards in this pack, Dazzling Angel, Snare Spinner, Epiphany. The Snare Spinner and the Angel are two of the best commons in the format. I actually think if you wanted to just straight up win the draft, you would probably take the Dazzling Angel, but I like blue, I like Archmage, and I'm going to make that pick here. Let me tell you, Valkyrie after a Dazzling Angel would be a pretty darn good start. So, the thing that you might have noticed if you watch any of my drafts is I generally, I was combining those words, normally anyways, just take like the best card out of every initial pack and not really lean towards forcing my first pick, right? So while Brineborn Cutthroat is not a bad blue card, I'm not sure it's actually as good as, say, Valkyrie Ghoul or even the Needletooth pack here. I think you could take it, but if this is pick one, pack one, what am I taking? Honestly, it might be Hungry Ghoul. I mean, I'm still going to go with the Valkyrie here because the upside is high if we get past some more angels. But I'm willing to believe that this gets punished. We'll see, though. Okay, well, Vampire Nighthawk third pick is pretty good. I really like Rise of the Dark Realms. I just don't think it's that good in best of one draft. I mean, this is not particularly fast for a format. But 9 mana on a sorcery is really, really slow. So I think we just got to go with the busted uncommon here. Let's see. Reinforcements, Burglarat, Savior. Yeah, Nighthawk's the best card for sure. Okay, Scavenger I think is the best card in this pack, which is still very strong otherwise. Think Twice, another Felidar, Ruby, Librarian. So might have been missing on a Cutthroat with this start, but it looks like blue-black might be a good place to be. I've been very happy with the Rune Sealed Wall as well, and in fact, it's going to be pretty good in a deck that is generally slower and digging for its potential bombs, presumed bombs. Well, I'm not sure I want to take a second Rune Sealed Wall here, though. What is the best card in this pack? Hornbeetle and Cerberus? I think at this point it's probably okay to take a worse card just to stay in blue-black because we have a good idea of it. I'm not big on Waltz, but it is good with Wall, it is good with Scavenger, and getting back Nighthawk is solid. Okay. Elemental is filler in my opinion. You can pick up as many of these as you want, so let's take the Bite down now. Consider maybe looking to be a little bit of green. I like Inspiration from Beyond, but it is not currently looking like it's going to be good in our decks. Let's just take the Duo over Campus Guide. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take the Campus Guide over Duo. They are both extremely replaceable, but I would rather have the cheaper card, and if we do end up splashing something, I'm going to be happier with the Campus Guide than the Otters. Yeah, so, I mean, losing the Brineborn Cutthroat, not even a big deal right now. Brineborn not looking great. I have 0 instants currently, or 0 flash cards for that matter. We're going to get our wheel pack here momentarily. Aberration could wheel. That is a rare I could see coming back around. Maybe a little bit less likely in pack 1 where people are still figuring out their lanes. But it's not impossible to think that it could come back. Apologies if you can hear a little bit of a background noise. Sounds like a leaf blower or something's going on. Okay, we wield the Epiphany, though. That's pretty good. How many wizards do I currently have? Just the Archmage? There you go. We wield the Cutthroat. Why do I feel like Zombify is just a much better pick here? Because it probably is. Yeah, for sure. Glad I didn't take the Cutthroat. That's not true. I could have had Cutthroat plus Zombify now. But was there a Dismal Backwater in one of the packs? I think there may have been. Maybe? Well. This is apparently a good place to be. We might run the Gutless. Okay, decent pack one. Need to get some removal. Not the opens we were hoping for. Another double rare pack, but given that we have the Zombify, I think we're going to go with the Strix over the Ghoul for our pick one of the second pack here. You could probably take Wilds. I'd rather have the Looter. Not great. Do we want to take a white removal spell here and consider splashing, or do I just take the Burglar Rat? Rat, Voyage, Ghoul, Sky Mage. I think the pick order for me is like Rat, then Voyage, then Ghoul. Okay, better choices here. Spectral Sailor is really good, but I think I might want to take the Bouncer first. I think that's kind of a close pick. Sailor is a bunch of card advantage, but I don't know if we're going to have an issue with card advantage with what we have now. I think we'd rather find ways to stabilize / buy more time. So I'm going to take the Bouncer there. And let's take the Wilds now over not much. There is another Indrik. Still open to splashing. Could take the Voyage now. Could just take another Evolving Wilds. Another chance at an Icewind Elemental, but as I mentioned before, not a very concerning pickup. So yeah, we'll just take the land, which we know we're going to play. And if I do end up getting something outside of blue or black, that is going to serve much better. Pilfer. I mean, the Wizard is okay with Scavenger, with Strix, Archmage even. But I think I'm going to go with the Pilf here. Okay, there's our green-worthy splash card. Tatiova, nice. And I might even splash the Bite down if I don't get much removal. The Terror is not much of anything currently, but it is a possible card. All right, 20 gems. And just to beat a dead horse, if you have 4 copies of any individual rare or mythic on Magic Arena, and you collect an additional copy, that rare or mythic will turn into 20 or 40 gems, respectively. I probably will not be running Adept or Ghoul. Maybe if I pick up like a Zool in pack 3, I'll run the Ghoul, but 1 mana 2/2 ETB tapped is not high on my priority list of things. So with just 1 forest, we'll have access to already 4 green sources. It's great. I always want to run this card. But the downside is so brutal. Okay, not a lovely pack 3. I'm either first picking a Dismal Backwater or a Think Twice. And I believe we will go with the instant. The Dismal Backwater wheeled from pack 1, so maybe we can wheel this one again. Ghoul's probably wheeling again. Maybe not this Ghoul. Another Rune Sealed Wall. I mean, I could splash Snare Spinner. That would be another green card, probably worth splashing for. But I'll just take the Think Twice. Ooh, there we go. Damn. This is a very sad Micromancer. I don't have a single stab, eaten alive, or even just a fleeting distraction to grab with it. I guess I'm supposed to take the Homunculus Horde. That really sucks. If I had anything to grab with Micromancer, I'd be taking it here. We'll go for the fun card, though. I mean, if this was like an arena opener or something, I would probably still just take the Micromancer and plan on wheeling the fleeting distraction, but we'll go for the funness. Okay, Sailor, easy over distraction. They both draw cards. I guess this is an instant for, a sorcery, or rather, it is an instant, yes, for Tolarian Terror, and for, like, Archmage. Another Tolarian Terror, or a couple of black discard effects. Ah, man, I'm still only at 5 total instants and sorceries. Well, I don't need a second Pilfer, so it's really Burglar Rat versus Terror. I have a feeling the Terror is going to wheel, so we'll take the Rat. Refute was a good pickup. I was hoping to see at least one of those. Epiphany wheeled in pack 1. We could get that one back. I don't even know if I would run 2 anyways. Okay, another Lookout. Blah. Pick 7 nothing, huh? Pick 8 nothing. Maybe the Treetop Spinner. Woof. Did wheel Backwater, and also wheeled... Wow, somebody took the Diregraph Ghoul instead of the Hungry Ghoul. I think we still just want the fixing there. I don't think I splash Bite down, but I'm very tempted to splash this Treetop. Okay, Witness Protection, Run Away Together. Tutelage is funny. I wonder if this deck is actually just bad. Because it might very well be just kind of bad. Could Zombify be a cut here? It's probably okay. I don't have the reasons to play black. I must have baited myself into playing it here. Yeah. I don't think I was supposed to be playing black. I think I probably drafted this pretty poorly. We didn't see a single stab, no Bacon a Pie, no Hero's Downfall, though that is uncommon. I think I done goofed. Well, we'll see if we can make something out of this yet, but definitely not running 3 forests. I could probably run 2. Be fine with that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black, 4 green, and then we have the campus guide. Really, the only reason to run a second forest is so I can activate Snare Spinner potentially multiple times. Okay, I would say this is like a 4 out of 10. If we draw well, maybe we can get some wins with it, but I would not expect anything better than 4 or 5 without honestly getting pretty lucky. Like, I look at this hand, and it's not very good, but it's not a mulligan. Our first play being a Gutless Plunder is not going to feel great. Need a second blue source for this refute. Yeah, I'm okay attacking. Sure. I could have zombified the Plunderer. Seems like they have a counter in their hand as well. Just discard the Terror. Alright. Strix, hold up, refute. I don't really care if they refute this. Actually, if they refute this, I probably just zombify my Terror back. Great, perfect. You'll love to see that. Eaten alive, sacking the rat, maybe? That's exactly what they're doing, sure. And they're holding up double black, so maybe a hero's downfall in their hand. JK. Maybe they do have another refute in hand. Classic draw. That's an easy counter. I could have gone for Witness Protection, but then they would have gotten at least one card draw out of it. Okay. Well, it does feel like it's going to be a battle of the top decks now. I'm guessing they do have a downfall in their hand. So we just want to draw like Epiphany or something. That's unfortunate. They clearly just drew that one. I mean, nothing I can do but hope to draw some spells or a green source to start. See, I don't think I play that out. I think it's very, very much likely that the last card in their hand, except for whatever they just drew for the turn, is a hero's downfall. So hopefully we can draw like a green source first and bait it out. Okay. Though I could be convinced that the Snare Spinner is actually more valuable than the Archmage. Ooh. Okay. That's really good, too, for them. I think they have both Downfall and Voyage, because now that's a Time Walk. I'm going to take 4. Oh, God. Are you kidding? Yeah, that's incredibly unlucky. Their draws there were just a little bit too good. Wait, do they not have a Downfall? Was it actually just Voyage that they had the entire time? Well, that's kind of crazy if true. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and fetch a second forest so that I can activate Snare Spinner more than once. The downside here being, of course, that if I draw Tatiova, the wild is gone. I mean, what can you do? The battle of the top decks, and theirs were just a little bit better than mine, huh? Actually, I'm probably not supposed to fetch in case I draw exactly Tatiova. Okay, that actually is not bad here. Brutal! Oh, man. Tatiova into golden stuff. Small chance, maybe. Nope, and that ain't gonna cut it. Alright, good beats. Turns out the burglar, or not the burglar, the Archmage wouldn't have mattered anyways, but them drawing that Eaten Alive for my spider was devastating. Yeah, their draw was just a little bit better than mine. They had the burglar rats early when they mattered. They drew them removal in the top deck battle. Otherwise, the spider just holds them back completely. I don't know if there was too much I could have done there. And I mean, that's how it goes some games, right? Sometimes there's just not much you can do. Maybe some small decisions here and there, but ultimately might not have mattered. That does feel like the case. Mr. Hatch. That is blue-green Hatcher. So they might have, like, random giant growths and stuff. Always blocking here. Campus Guide has never looked better as loot fodder. They should have had probably surveilled on upkeep since I have 2 flyers. Oh, those are a little bit annoying. But they only have 1 card left in their hand now. Pretty good. Even if it was just irrelevant. I do not think I am attacking here. They're living off the top deck, and yes, while sure they are surveilling for the top deck. I've got action. Okay, multiple creatures put in the graveyard. So I will trade off the Nighthawk for the Ooze if they attack. Yep, That's fine by me. Definitely want to get that off the battlefield. We have Waltz in hand, so this is good. Okay. Nice. We'll definitely attack now. I'm just going to main phase in case they randomly rip a refute. Free attack. I'm going to Scavenger pre-Evolving Wilds in case I draw a forest. And that way I would be able to save the wilds for Tatiova next turn. They left something on top. Excuse me. Okay, that's fine. We have the Waltz. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek at whatever the last card in their hand is now. Knowing it's a blank is also not bad. Ooh, the Horde. That's sweet. I don't think I'm getting any of those back. I think we'll just play the Death Toucher. Look for our own refute, I suppose. I don't think I want any of those. I mean, what's the scariest thing I can see out of blue-green at this point? Doesn't feel like much. If they grab Giant Growth or Snakeskin Veil, whatever. Excuse me. So I can actually trigger the Homunculus on their turn next turn. Because I can flash in the Sailor, draw a card, and activate Strix, or I could just double Strix if they hadn't blocked here, but... Not that we're going to need it. No, once again, they left something on top. And Either Eyes, I guess, would be annoying. Okay. Let's get 4 more homunculi. You may have killed the original, but I've got quite a few left over. Alright, show me the either eyes. They did not. And even if they did, the newly copied homunculi probably would have ended it there. So again, what's my goal? Getting to 4 wins with this deck? I think that is achievable, and that's probably top-end scenario. So it's nice when you can lower your expectations. Good enough. Lead on the Strix here, probably, in case we start drawing a bunch of land. Also, it pokes in for damage better. Okay, green, white it is. So we'll go grab Forest, and then we'll loot. They didn't do anything last turn with 2 mana. They might not do anything again with 2 mana. Okay, I mean, this is good. Oh! I meant to fetch first. I wasn't paying attention. I wouldn't have looted first if I was looking for land, but because I'm not, I should have. Beastkin Ranger, no land. Okay. I don't need to scry on upkeep or surveil on upkeep. Oh, the spider! Let's lead on think twice then. That's good. I'll trade Nighthawk for spider if they want to. Holy top end. I don't have much removal in my deck. I wonder if I have to take the Quill. Like, taking a 6-drop when they're only on 4 lands is awkward. Yeah, I have to take the Quill. That sucks. Brutal. That just probably is the safest play, though. It's only Dwynen that gains life when he attacks, right? Yeah. Okay. Death Toucher's good. I guess I'm gonna rat now while I know I'm gonna hit a spell. Because they're not dumping out anytime soon. So it's either going to be Growth or Genesis Wave, my guess. Oh, wow. They drew a Ceratops for the turn, too. The sad thing is here, they do get to attack me. And like we know they have Giant Growth in their hand, so... Blocking here, if they plan on using Giant Growth, is actually better, because then I don't take Trample. We're going to keep another Burglar Rat. Waltz is Dees. Let's get the Death Toucher online. Archmage is nice. Okay, we're doing fine here. There is temptation to trade away the Scavenger for the Ranger. Wow, they kept the Genesis Wave. Crazy. Ooh, the Homunculus. We can get back the Homunculus next turn. I mean... I guess I give them no credit and block like this. If they rip something, so be it. Good beats. Okay. Not sure their attack with the Ranger was correct. Can I lose if I just get back double Burglar Rat? Wait, we want to zombify first. Draw a card. Yeah, zombify Burglar Rat, draw a card, eat one of the last two cards in their hand. Okay. Then we waltz, Burglar Rat, and I mean, it doesn't really matter. Burglarizing the countryside. That was a very, very top-end heavy hand they kept. Hey, 2 wins, 1 loss. If we can continue that ratio, boom, pleased. Can't keep that. Can I? Well, I guess. No, we can keep this. We basically have 2 removal spells for the early game. It's a little awkward, of course. That Burglar Rat was actually a fantastic draw step. The Burgle hits the Burgle. You love to see it. No place. No place. Let me attack with my Burglar Rat and get a Plunderer trigger, please. Oh, that's really good for us. I don't have green, and that lets me zombify now. Thank you. Wow, the one time I am thrilled to see a Mind Rot. I'm gonna take the Refute here. Sure. can have my witness protection. And we're just going to go land pass. I'm not going to zombify until I can find a land for immediate value. That'll do just fine. Thank you. And if they do not kill Tatyova this turn, it's going to be really hard to lose. Excellent. I'm going to give them an extra 1/1 flyer here, but I'm okay with that. I'm also going to get drained for 2, but that's no big deal. That's worth countering. Holy smokies. I suppose if there's one time flooding is not at its worst is... Oh, baby! It's when you have Tat. Let's go. Tatyova Homunculus Horde. Popping off. Too good, too good. Play land, draw a card, double my Homunculus. Seems like lands are good. That gives us a trigger on their turn for the Horde. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Actually, if they want to triple block Tatyova, I am okay with that at this point. Okay. Well, from once there was 4, now there are 8. Only 1 card left in their hand. Let's eat it. Make your move gone. I think I'm slightly favored here. That mind rot was so good for us. I mean, if this is how the deck's going to win, my opponent not having very many removal spells for our basically combo pieces or 1-card win cons. But if we ever play against a deck with even a handful of removal spells, we're going to have a bad time, huh? Okay, 3-1. One more win, and I will feel extremely good about this draft. Ooh, okay, we're going to keep it. Man, we have the potential dream of turn 3 Scavenger, turn 4 Horde attack, and immediately get a trigger. We just need to find a black source here in the next couple draws. Okay, next turn, Swamp, please. Especially if our opponent has a turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Oh boy. Do they have a Bushwhack? I'm actually really happy if they Bushwhack that instead. Swamp. Oh, pain. Pain, 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 pain. That is probably the difference in the game. So I suppose the safe play is going to be for Scavenger first instead of Horde. Oh, just poked my eye. Hope that they don't kill the Scavenger somehow, and then we can start popping off. Although, actually, well, I guess the Scavenger dying even after I triggered the Horde once could mean that we can't trigger it again. Can we fade one more removal spell? Just for at least a turn. I'm going to take the 1 damage from the loot, even though it's a free attack. Because if they just have a pump effect, it's really bad for us, right? I need the scavenger to live for a turn. I can afford to take 1 damage right now. They might just be activating the rallier. Big money, no whammy. Alright, just a pass to start. Let's go grab another swamp here. Oh, actually, no, we can grab the last forest. In case I draw the spider. I shouldn't have played my land first, that was a mistake. Because if I had drawn Dismal number 2, I'd rather be playing that. Okay, 1 trigger of the Horde online, and we found a backup way to draw extra cards, though that won't be online for 2 turns at the earliest here. But this is what we're looking for. Ambush Wolf. Okay. So, I think I like taking 1 more attack. Although I guess an overrun would be problematic. Now let's force out the trick right now then. We're assuming they have a trick. They might not actually remember. Oh, okay. That is not that bad. So loot can start activating possibly in 1 turn here. That waltz was pretty good. Yeah, let's get back our scavenger. I'm going to take 6. And I am okay with that. Not thrilled, but I'm okay with it. Alright, that means loot is online next turn. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So now we can nab the last card out of their hand. I do not want any of those things, thank you. Giant off the top. Sure. That also has reach for the record. But the damage of this scavenger will have been done, and we have other ways to draw more cards. I do think they probably trade here. Okay. Dwynen ain't gonna cut it. I think this is just an attack all. Oh, and that's an easy attack all after taking a Pixie. Wait, if they go block, 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 8, 9, that's a hit for 13. Wow, I'm one off lethal. So I guess what I do is, let's see. I'm going to go to 9 here. Overrun would still kill us. I'm trading. Yeah, I mean, I have to do it. They have to trade off their elf at least, but... yeah, Overrun kills me. But the longer I wait, the worse it becomes, so we gotta make this play now. Maybe we get lucky and Dwynen blocks the Nighthawk. Okay. Alright, that, I assume, is going to be good enough for us then. GG's. Phew! For the Horde, baby. For the Horde. Thrilled. Ecstatic. Overjoyed. 4 wins with this deck? Yes, please. Yes, yes, please, please. Oh, yeah. Very good look at... man. If we just draw a couple of lands, this curve out is nuts. Sailor's going to snap trade away here for that Kellen, if given the opportunity. Let's see, they're going to Burglar Rat. Actually, I think Refute might be too slow here. Ooh. Tap land's awkward, but... I think I do play out a creature this turn. Okay, another land. This is just raid trigger. I assume they're going to play 5-2 or 4-3. I give them no credit there. Yep. Okay, just want to find some lands. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No, I needed that. Alright, now we're just going to run it out then. Force them to have another removal spell this turn, otherwise I start activating Strix Lookout and getting the extra copies. Is it worth turning their 4-3 into a 2-2? I don't believe so. Alright, I'm gonna go to 9. What are they doing over there is the question. Can they somehow actually have a bunch of 5+ mana cards in their hand? I suppose they could. I'm gonna run out the Nighthawk. If they have like a Slagstorm or Edict, so be it. That is certainly not either of those cards. Okay. Your move. I'm actually astounded the number of times we've triggered Homunculus Horde with this deck. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Feels like the majority of the time you play that card, it just instantly dies, or it's a 4-mana 2-2 and it's too late. We'll take it. Ranking up and winning games. 5 and freaking 1 feels good, man. On to the next. Ooh. I'm going to keep this, but it is not particularly good. Kind of putting a lot of pressure on this Strix Lookout. Well, there's my second of 2 forests. Scatter time? Okay. That is annoying. Spider's good, though. Man, the angel into the cat collector, the dream. All right. Snare spinner. No touchy. Ooh, double Daz. You know, I don't even know if it's right to run out the Archmage. But if they had a removal spell, they would have used it last turn, I'm pretty sure, so... Our opponent is going to have a lot of life. I don't know if this is going to be a winnable game just because of the huge life lead they're going to have. It's fine. Archmage still draws at least one card. Hey, one card in your hand. Let's go. Pitch it. Even if it was just a land. Yeah, okay. I mean, Pilfer is just straight up draw a card. Ooh. Now with Refute, I don't think I do anything there. Yeah, gotta counter that. They just concede. A devastating life total. 30 life concede. You love to see that. Wow. Spider OP. 6 wins, dude. Now, maybe I shouldn't be entirely surprised. I've said this time and time again. If you can just curve out in best of one, that often makes up for a lack of interaction or removal, you know? So, like, we are playing spells on curve. It's not like we're just sitting back, but still, I don't look at this deck and say, hey, yeah, that's an easy 7 winner. Wait, it's, oh god, I mean, I just jinxed it. 6-1. Let's just a game at a time. One game at a time. I go first. Hand looks decent. We'll go grab a forest immediately. Another black-white gamer. Okay. Make him do it. Sure. That would have gotten me on attacks anyways. Nighthawk, not bad. Commando time? Yeah, nice. We'll probably trade off the commando if they give me the... Oh, we'll definitely trade off the commando now. We're going to grab an island here, and that way next turn I can play Tatiova, and then play the island and Witness Protection if I want to. Do we want to think twice, though? Because I could also just land Tolarian Terror if I don't think twice. And that way if I don't draw a land in a couple turns, yeah, I like this play instead. No removal, please. Bad news, my friends. My opponent had a singular removal spell. Alright, I'm at 15. They have 2 cards left in their hand. We probably go for the... Oh. Just kidding. Now I'm gonna eat up their hand here. Alright, they're living off the top, so I will stabilize next turn with a Tolarian Tear. Basically, it's going to come down to a top deck battle. Oh, I don't know if they noticed. They can blow up the Witness and hit me for 9. Yep, they noticed. Okay. Happy to take the food here for a turn. Oh, that. I need to top deck something real good because I'm at 2. Wow. All right. Don't know if there was a better way to have played that turn. Maybe instead of Tatiova on that turn, I go for Tolarian Terror instead. They Banishing Light that. Then I get to go. Then I get to sit with Tatiova, maybe. I think I liked my play. Okay, good beats. I mean, again, it was a top deck battle, and they drew a couple spells. So, is what it is. 2 forests in the deck, 2 forests in my hand. We're going to keep this, though. We've got the Evolving Wilds Campus Guide, so we can collect all of our colors. Hell, in fact, I might not even Campus Guide for a land anymore since we drew another. They're on the mulligan. I'm going to get the Burglar Rat online first. Give us more time to decide if we actually want a Campus Guide for a land, because we might want to hit a second blue or black source with it eventually, you know? Okay, I'm fine with this. They're missing land drops too, after discarding a land. Can you beat a 0-6 wall, my friend? Because I'm blocking every day of the week here. Turns out the answer is yes. Okay, Spider. The next huge problem for the blue-red deck. Double Archer. I think they have a Burst Lightning in their hand, but it's 2 turns away from killing the Snare Spinner, so I don't really mind if they pop off the Scavenger, especially since we drew Waltz. Actually, with Waltz in hand, I just double block, go for trade. They Burst Lightning, I go to 15. But their board is clear, and I've got gas in hand, so you got it, bud. I take these plays all day. Oh, that would have been so sick if I had one more land, but run it out. Ask them if they can deal with it. I should have attacked first. Flash 2-1 maybe? Oh, sure. Remember, we have the Waltz in our hand. We kind of just want to top a land here if we find one. I guess the play is actually to hit the Witness Protection. The only way I'm going to lose this game is if they go like Mountain Cranko and I don't have a way to deal with it, you know? Alright, good luck. Sheesh. Now I don't need the witness protection anymore. Lunar Insight. Brutal. Goblin Surprise. That resolves just fine. I mean, this game is over. When the blue-red deck is using Goblin Surprises defensively to trade with a 2-2, you know it's over. Alright, GG's. That'll do just fine. Okay, the Horde wins again. Man, we popped off with Horde in this deck, and it felt fantastic. Let's take a peek one more time, because, like I said, I don't think this was necessarily a 7-win quality deck. Yeah. I don't look at this and say, hey, easy 7. But sometimes you draw just good enough, or maybe your opponents don't draw very well. Yeah, I mean, I actually have one removal spell. We have a counter and some discard, but one actual removal spell, and it doesn't even just kill out the creatures outright, so... Thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.